It's April 1st, and this is not an April Fool's video. We actually got a little bit of good news when it comes down to the tariffs that are supposed to go into effect tomorrow. If you guys don't know, tariffs go into effect as of tomorrow for the automotive market for any vehicles assembled outside the United States. Now, it has been a huge topic of discussion of what would happen with the incentives going into April, because most people believe that manufacturers would cut incentives before they ever raised MSRPs, because raising MSRPs is a slippery slope to go down. But let's go into the incentives to talk about what's happening, because we have some good news. So looking over all the brands, and I'm going to make a separate video going through all the rates, because I know you guys like that separate video, but going through all the rates, almost everybody stayed about the same. Now, Toyota went up 0.25% here or there, but nobody went up drastic. Now, there's a few brands that haven't released their information, which will be interesting, like Kia, Hyundai as of right now, but the majority of the brands are staying the same. And this is really important because these rates are valid till April 30th. And normally manufacturers put this end date because they're trying to get you to have that urgency to close by the end of the month, but rates rarely change from month to month. But this is the first time in a long time that dealerships didn't know. I was in part of many different meetings. I was talking to dealerships, and I was personally up till about 1 o'clock in the morning East Coast, working deals on the West Coast, making sure clients were taken care of. And I'll tell you, when I was working deals at 11 or 12 o'clock, I had dealerships on the East Coast trying to continue to close deals because they were worried about what was going to happen. Brands like Mazda was worried that rates were going to get doubled or tripled because they would rather do that than raise incentives. So this is good news. If you're buying a car, understand that it looks like manufacturers are going to be eating the cost going into April. Now, we'll see what things go into May and June, and there is still a chance that they raise MSRPs tomorrow, but the likelihood it was that they were going to raise incentives before raising MSRPs. So for at least the next 30 days, we look like we're good. Yes, things can still change, and yes, I understand this update isn't a crazy update, but it's a little bit of good news. I think that's what we need right now. I've been working crazy amount of hours over the last 2 weeks to make sure clients are getting taken care of, because people are freaking out. People in my audience are freaking out about what's going to happen with these tariffs, and rightfully so. We are in this time of unknown. Dealerships don't know what's going on. Clients don't know what's going on, and I really just don't think manufacturers know what's going on. So knowing that we have at least a little bit of good news is exciting. I will keep you updated as I have more.